So, first point, one has become two. He's brought his buddy along. So now there are two dogs in residence. Yeah, vaccinations need to be done. Now, the other point, the reason for this video is that I want to show you what happens after we get the tea leaves harvested from my little tea garden. So today someone's going to be coming in a minute to pick up 3 bags of tea, which we've harvested so far today. So there they go with the harvest that's been done so far, and the rest I'll see. I might take it down to that processing plant so you can see what happens there. So this is what was picked after the last lot was taken away in the truck, and what Chechi is doing is making sure that the leaves don't stick to each other, that there's plenty of air between the leaves, because otherwise they burn, the leaves burn. And once they burn, you can't really sell them. And it's quite hot, so we've done a makeshift kind of tent affair to keep them cool. And what Wayanad does is sprinkle some water to increase the cooling effect. Here is the sorting place where I will deposit the harvested tea. He wants me to drive onto the weighbridge with the bags of tea. ഇതിന്റെ തൂക്കം എങ്ങനെ അറിയോ? അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ ചാക്ക് വെക്കും, ഇവിടെ വെയിറ്റ് കാണും. You can see what the processing place does. We'll ask them about the next steps. So you can see in that end they're chucking the tea onto that conveyor belt. It goes along that conveyor belt through this rotating barrel and then over here where they sort out some of the weeds and stray alien leaves that have got into it somehow. You can see they try and keep it moist. You see that jet of water. Because the leaves dry out very quickly, and once they dry they burn and then they're no good to sell. So this keeps them moist. They get sorted, then they get bagged. So soon somewhere in amongst this will be leaves from my tea garden. And then they all go into that truck. It's all going to a place called Munnar, which is a few hundred kilometers away. It takes 2 days. So they have watering stations on the way, where basically they spray a whole bunch of water in so that the leaves remain moist and don't dry out and burn. And once the leaves get to this place called Munnar, there are lots of processing factories there. So there they're dried, cured, I think, curled, torn, all the methods. I guess different factories or different parts of different factories use various methods depending on what kind of tea they want to get out of it, and then eventually it ends up in a packet in your kitchen. That's it, job done. Heading back home now. This beast. It does not have power steering, as you could probably tell. So it's a full body workout to drive this thing.